all the time. What were they being? Be more specific.
They're talking about underhook. I think I could have used it more, but at certain points in the match, you kind of just focus on winning and, you know, you wrestle smart instead of, I think I could have scored a few more times with the underhook maybe, but I got more tired.
What were you taking away from him when you were doing that?
Well, he's a really hard right-hand tie,
okay,
and I was winning the tie-up, like underhooking that side because I'm a left underhook, so it works out good for me. I think he's used to tiring guys out with that heavy right hand, and I was trying to control that position, which I'm very comfortable in.
CD, you've been overseas. I mean, he's wrestling a college season. You're wrestling, you know, Europeans, Russians, all these guys overseas. How big of a difference do you think that's made for you?
I think it definitely helps. You know, I think I've taken a lot of steps in the right direction for my goals, and I really got to not to be cliche, but thank God that my body's in one piece. Actually 2 days ago I hurt my wrist, jammed it into somebody. So, well, anyways, I mean, overall I feel pretty good. So.
Because what was your injury last year? You missed most.
Well, I was coming off of a blown knee from the U.S. Open 2008. So, you know, I've had a fair share of.
So what were you, about 80% healthy last year? Not even that?
I think one of the biggest things last year, I didn't have any matches. My first tournament was the regionals and then World Team Trials. So I didn't really have a season. I was just coming off rehab with my knee.
So you didn't wrestle in this tournament last year?
No.
Okay.
No, so, and you know, I watched Varner. I respected Rovat too much. I lost to Rovat in the semifinals of World Team Trials. Then I saw Varner, like, just beat him on being bigger than him. And I was like, geez, I mean, I just gave Andy a little too much respect, so just plan on being the #1 guy and, you know, God willing, stay healthy and wrestle to my best of my ability. You know?
This match here seemed like you got tougher as the match went. You think that was a mental thing after you scored, or was it just being in shape, or what?
I really wanted to score off that defensive clinch, but I went the wrong way for a second. I'm actually pretty good in defensive clinch, I think, which didn't really show there. But no, I really just pray a lot to stay focused, you know, because I know it was the, you know, first U.S. Open finals, and I know if I just, the biggest thing in wrestling, you know, at the high levels, it's so much mental. So I just wanted to take, you know, the mental side out of it a little bit, just stay focused and just, in a way, try to have fun and stay calm. And it's easy, way easier said than done. A lot of people can relate to that.
Do you assume you have to beat him again to get to the Worlds?
Sure. I mean, he'll have a hard time. He'll have his hands full. I think if Sermonera, Rovat are back, and Cummins is very good. So he'll have his hands full at the mini tournament. That's why it's really good for me to get this win here. So just wait for someone to come out of there.
You were originally a Greco guy, just not that long ago.
Kind of. I mean, a lot of people say that, and I think I did wrestle Greco a little bit more than I did freestyle. But I basically wrestled both all my years. And then when I got to college, when I was a freshman, I was like, where can I be most competitive right now?
Okay.
And I was like, that's probably Greco, because I think I got 8th at the U.S. Open. Next year I got 4th at the U.S. Open, 3rd at the World Team Trials, made the Greco World Team. But 4 knee surgeries in college and some other things, I just decided to go freestyle, because and it's working out. So.
Talk about the mental side of it, JD. You're from a little over an hour away. I am too. Same hometown. Congrats, good job. But you talk about the mental side of it, you know, at this level, very mental. Did it help being, you know, almost basically at home to wrestle for this match?
I didn't really think about that until I didn't plan or pack or prepare at all. I just basically grabbed a bunch of stuff, threw in my car, and drove up here. And I was like, that's huge different than going to Vegas and being there days before and, you know, all the hype and nerves. So I think it was somewhat of an advantage just to, like, it was just like going to a high school tournament. In a way, I just, like, threw some stuff in my bag and I drove up with Tervel and his fiance and, like, ready to snap neck and steal dreams, you know?
All right, I saw a lot of large O'Carver and contingency. Do you like that?
Yeah, I love it. I haven't been, I've been looking up there forever trying to find my dad and tell, you know, Big Ten Network where he is. I don't know where they are. I know I see a bunch of O'Carver people, but you know, I mean, the mental side, Jay Jagger's a perfect example. Jay Jagger's is ridiculously talented. That kid throws up so much, though, because of anxiety. You know, I think Jay had a really rough tournament, and I don't want to shine light on that. I want to just shine light that he is way better than he performed, you know. But a guy like that, two-time national champ, you get in here. Another part of that was it's the highest level, you know. you got a national chance getting beat every round in this tournament. So.
All right, last thing you got. How many of these you got now? How many stops in?
9.
9?
This is my 5th freestyle. Before this tournament, I was 4 and 4. 4 in each.
How about
freestyle?
last month at NCAAs, you got to tangle with Wesley Wesley. Does that have anything to do with?
Oh man, dude, that actually couldn't have focused me anymore than really finding out. And I see him, and I'm a big fan. And I see him wrestling, and I'm just like, if I can wrestle with Wesley, I can compete with anybody. You know, I stay focused, and you know, I'm just recently getting some cauliflower ears, so I can relate a little bit. I've had pretty nice years up to recently, I think. They're really big, but other than that, no, I think that really helped me focus. I mean, NCAAs was 5 weeks out of this tournament, I think, and yeah, I gotta give him thanks, you know.
All right, you got anything else for us, JD?
No, I mean, God's awesome. A lot of people said I should hang up the shoes, you know, after all the injuries, and I don't want to keep listing them because I think people have heard them enough. But like, hopefully I can just stay healthy and wrestle and use the abilities that God's given me to show it out on the mat. So that's in a nutshell what's going on right now. I think I'm doing a lot of the right things. Lou Rosselli, an RTC. I got Tom Rollins and Terrell Delagnev, 270-pound freaking animals, 2 of the most athletic guys in the world in wrestling. So, and then I had some other guys in the room too. But
Tommy had a little bit of a bump today, but it's probably normal for him coming back.
Tommy, that was kind of a brain fart what Tommy did. I think he really out wrestled.
It looked like he ran out of gas.
It did, which is surprising because Tommy works his butt off, and again, he only has been back for about eight weeks.
Put on weight. Yeah.
He's well, yeah, a year and a half off. He kind of did actually naturally put on weight, which is good for him in this weight.
He was too light.
Because he was too light before, I think. But I mean, he definitely out wrestled Sigmund. He kind of like 9 seconds left, he kind of messed up and got pushed out and lost that second period, I guess. And then he did get tired, noticeably tired. So it was really surprising because Tommy works his butt off. And I guess he only has been back at it for about 2 months, but I can't believe they're doing this interview with this in the whole time. That's probably gross. Sorry about that.
That's what wrestlers. Thanks, Judy.
Yeah.